What's good, Fiber Gang? You already know what it is. It's your girl Fayy, and I'm back at it with another video. And so this video is gonna be about Q&A of my labor and delivery. So a lot of you guys asked me a lot of questions, and I'm finna answer all y'all questions. So I got 11 questions written down, and I'm gonna start from the first one, of course, and I'm gonna go all the way down. And I'm also gonna get into details for every question if it's needed. So first question, how was labor? Y'all, labor is not a joke, okay? Labor is not a joke. Like, it is not a joke. I'm gonna just end it right there. It is not a joke. It wasn't horrible, like it wasn't bad for me, but it's just not a joke. Like, it's not a joke. Second question, did you get epidural or no epidural? I didn't get epidural, y'all, because okay, let me tell y'all about this part, okay? The reason why I didn't get an epidural. One reason is because people say it has an aftermath, like if you take epidural and then afterward your back starts hurting, you know, or some shit, like you be having back pain and stuff. And I'm scared of back pains because no, I don't want that for me at all. And back pains is not a joke, because in my pregnancy I was experiencing back pains, but not that much, but I was experiencing it. But they said if you take a epidural, it'll be even worse. Like, there's gonna be times you're gonna get back pain, and I don't want that for me at all, period. And the second reason was because my mom was in the hospital with me, y'all. It was my mom and my husband that day. They were in the hospital with me, but y'all, my mom crazy as fuck. She told me, if you take a epidural, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you. She literally said that, bro. And when the doctors, not the doctors, but like when one of the nurses came up to me, like, when I was in contraction, and they were like, oh, you could take epidural, to stop your pain, and you're gonna have the baby without you even noticing no pain, without you even feeling no pain or no nothing. And I'm here like, nah, I don't want to take it. I was scared to take it too myself, because I don't want no aftermath, no nothing. I'd rather have my baby natural and go through the pain once instead of experiencing more pain my whole life. So yeah, no, I did not take epidural. No, I didn't. And no, I will never take epidural for any of my next pregnancies, my next delivery, or whatever, like any of my my next pregnancy. And if I'm and if I'm delivering, I'm not taking epidural. Nope. Third question, did giving birth hurt? No, giving birth didn't actually hurt. Like, when you have the baby, oh my god, you be feeling relieved. Like, it's just the contractions that bother you a lot and everything. But giving birth did not hurt. For me, it didn't. It went smooth for me, alhamdulillah. Fourth question, how did you feel when you seen her face? When I seen her face, I was like, oh my god, this is really my baby girl. Like, this is my baby girl. She was so beautiful. Like, she was so freaking beautiful. Like, beautiful, mashallah. Fifth question, did she look more like you or her daddy? A lot of people been asking, like, damn, like, who did your daughter look like? Well, our daughter looked like her daddy, of course. She looked just like her daddy. When I mean just like her daddy, like every part of her body was, every part was just her daddy. Her face, everything, like, the nose, the eyes, and everything just looked like her daddy. Sixth question is, how was contraction? What? When I tell y'all contraction was killing y'all, girl, y'all better believe me. Shit, contraction is not a joke, period. It is not a joke. Like, it's not something you have for so long. When it starts, you just have it for so long. It's like, it's parts, like, you have the contraction, and then 2 minutes later, 3 minutes later, it stops. When I first had the contraction, like, it was going on for like 3 minutes. And then, because as the baby, trying to come out, or as the baby is, looking away to come out, your contractions, it gets quicker and quicker. It gets like, you get it like faster and higher. Like, first it was like 3 minutes, and then when it came, like when the contractions hit me, and then 3 minutes later I waited, and then it hit me again, and it was like they was getting short and short and short and short. So yeah, contractions is not a joke, okay? It is not a joke at all. Seventh question is, was giving birth hard for you since your baby wasn't alive? Giving birth wasn't hard for me since my baby wasn't alive. It went easy and it went so smooth for me, alhamdulillah, and it went quick. And I wasn't on labor for so long. I was probably on labor for like what? I don't know. I was on labor for like 3 hours, 4 hours, I guess. Like, it was just so fast for me, like so fast. Like, I'm not even kidding. Even though she wasn't alive, it was fast and quick for me, alhamdulillah. The 8th question was, did they induce you or didn't induce you? Yes, they induced me because they had to induce me in order for her to come out. But yeah, they induced me, and that's when the contraction started. It hit. And yeah, as soon as they induced me, it waited like a minute for the contractions hit. It hit me quick. It was just hitting me quick. Okay, the 9th question is, did you have her natural or C-section? I had her natural. Like, I mean, she was a human, so yeah, I had her natural. Like, I pushed her, like naturally pushed her out. Yes, because people been like, oh, so if you know, since your baby wasn't alive, did you have C-section or none of that? No, I did not have no C-section or none of that. Like, I naturally pushed her because she was a human. I was 6 months pregnant with her, and yeah, she was a baby, so I had to push her. And that's why she had a normal burial. Like, they buried her normal and stuff because she was human. Every part of her body was firm, like we said in one of our videos. The 10th question is, what was the cause of her death? Okay, so look, listen. I'm finna get into details about this question. Nothing was the cause of her death. Like, it happened. Like, it was just God's plan. Like, nothing was the cause of her death. I remember the last week, the week she, you know, stopped moving, the last week I had a appointment. I had a doctor appointment. It was my it was my doctor appointment. It was the 6 month doctor appointment, because you know how like every month sometimes we having 3 appointments, 2 appointments, 1 appointment. But you know, on September I was 6 months pregnant with her, and I was having my one day appointment of September, like since it was the beginning of September. So I had a appointment for September, and everything was good, y'all. My baby was good. My daughter was moving. She was healthy. Her heartbeat was good. I was healthy. Nothing was wrong with me. Like, literally nothing was wrong with me. Nothing was wrong with her. We was both healthy. I was eating good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was healthy, you know, like so healthy. But you know, I'm already like, you know, anything can happen. Like, you know, anything can happen to you. Like, you can't be thinking like, oh, you know, I'm doing good, I'm living life good, ain't bad shit gonna happen to me, this and that. But one day it's gonna happen to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one day some bad shit gonna hit you, and it's gonna happen to you. Like, ilahi, make it the hay. One day make it the hay. The next day make it the hay. So you gotta, you know, be blessed about what you have. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be blessed about the life you have, you know, and everything. Because they did say one day, ilahi, he can make you happy. The next day, you know, he can make you cry. So yeah, nothing caused her death. It was nothing. It was no food that I ate that caused her death. People have been asking me like, is it a food that you ate that caused her death? No, it wasn't. Like, I literally asked the doctors so many times that night. I had her like, why it happened? Like, you know, why my baby, you know, all of a sudden just this happens to my baby, knowing damn well just couple of days ago my baby was doing good. Like, you know, my baby was healthy, my baby was moving a lot. And like, yeah, she was moving a lot because she was an active baby. Like, my baby will move so much. Like, you know, like she was moving so freaking much. Knowing I ate, she moves a lot, and I be thinking, you know, she's probably hungry. But you know, she was just active, mashallah. She was an active baby. Like, you know, I'm like, you know, and alhamdulillah, shukr al-milk, because anything is possible in life. Yeah, so that's the answer for what caused our baby's death, because nothing caused our baby's death. Ilahi amar shahai. This happened because of Allah. It didn't happen because of nobody. I'm not gonna blame no doctors. I'm not gonna blame no nurses, no nothing. I'm not just gonna blame nobody out of nowhere because of I'm mad because my baby died, this and this and that. No, I'm gonna have, you know, I'm gonna have faith in me, you know. I'm gonna forever have faith in me. So yeah. The last question is, who was there to support you that day? My mom and my husband was there. They spent the night with me at the hospital while I was giving birth to her. My mom and my husband was there. But yeah, they were there to support me. And my in-laws were just, I don't know, like I love my in-laws. Like I freaking love my mother-in-law. I love my father-in-law. I love all my in-laws. They're just so supportive. I love every one of them. Like each of them, I love them so freaking much. Like y'all don't understand like how support I got from my in-laws and how support I got from my family. Like, you know, most of my family, they flew all the way from Houston, you know, to come see me. They flew all the way from out of state to come see me and everything. Like my sisters were here and everything, you know. My mom came, and then after that, when she came, she stayed for 8 more extra days. My dad came, you know. I was just having a lot of support. It wasn't just 2 people who was to support me. It was the whole family who was supporting me. My family was supporting me. My brothers, everybody was supporting me. My sisters, my mom, my dad, everybody was supporting me. You know, the other side of the family, cousins, you know, uncles, nephews, nieces, everybody was supporting me and everything. Like praying for me, making dua for me. Alhamdulillah, shukla, alhamdulillah. My father-in-law, my mother-in-law, you know, my little in-laws, my older in-laws, everybody was just out there supporting me. Alhamdulillah, shukla, alhamdulillah. For all of them, I love every one of you guys so freaking much. I want to thank all of y'all for supporting me and everything and telling me to, you know, have faith in everything. Because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have never, you know, made it out. Yeah. And also special thanks to my husband, of course. He's the most amazing husband ever. Like because of him, I'm having more faith in myself, and because of him, everything is just amazing. Like he's just the best. I don't even know how to, like, you know, my husband is just the best, period. So yeah, it was my mom and my husband that night they spent the night with me. Like they said I couldn't have 2 people in a hospital, but I had to have my mom in there because, you know, I had to have my mom. So my mom, my husband were there that night. You know, they were treating me like, of course, my mom was treating me like her youngest daughter, of course. She always does that. Even though I'm not little no more, but you know, she always be treating me like her youngest, of course, because I am her youngest. And my husband was just out there treating me like the best wife ever, like he always does. So yeah, they were there. And you know, my mother-in-law came to visit me, and my father-in-law, they came to visit me because they couldn't be there with me because 2 people wasn't even supposed to be in there. But I asked my mom, and I said I want my mom to be in there with me since my mom was here when I was giving birth. If my mom wasn't to be here when I was giving birth, and my mother-in-law was the only one that was, you know, here, I would have my mother-in-law and my husband inside there with me. But you know, it's still either way, both ways, you know, the whole family still supporting me. That's what I'm so happy and so grateful of and so thankful of. Like, alhamdulillah for this amazing life, and inshallah for more. With that being said, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to our channel and join the Forever Gang if you haven't.